Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Go Buff Yourself and City of the Crimson Tower present, Go Buff Yourself and Thousand Faces TTRPG present City of the Crimson Tower. Got it backwards, we got there eventually. My name is Ethan, I'm going to be your game master as always for this adventure, and I am joined by 5 incredible players, storytellers, and people I am lucky enough to call friends, and I'm lucky enough to have been able to convince to take time out of their busy schedule to play this game and tell this story. Let's go around and do a really quick hello to everyone. First, playing Gloria, we have Margaret.
Hello, I'm so excited and kind of scared for our characters, but it's going to be so much fun.
That's valid. Hawthorne is played by Sally.
Hey, you guys. Ethan, be nice to us.
No. Brawk will be played by Lauren.
Ooh, hello. Hello.
Mav is playing Nyne.
Hello, hi.
And Matty is playing Karina.
Hello. Hey, you didn't mess it up, Ethan. I thought that's when you were actually going to mess it up.
I'm going to have to work really hard to not refer to Matty by the other character name she's playing in another game, which is spelled K-A blank 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 A. There's Callista in one game and Karina in another. So if I screw it up, it's my bad. But I'm going to try not to. With all of those introductions out of the way, I just have a few little announcements and then we're going to jump in. First of all, this is an 18+ game for violence, gore, horror, lots of things. Specific content warnings can be found in the episode description, so please take a look at that. You can listen to past episodes of this, Wylde Beyond, Mothership, and Lords of Sin on our narrative play podcast, Go Buff Yourself, so check that out. I think those are all of my announcements. That was really quick, so let's go ahead and run that intro video so that we can get into chapter 27 of the City of the Crimson Tower. We are back. When we were last with our 5 in Barrowville, it was a while ago, so we have to do a recap. The 5 had left the town of Bridgewater behind with a new companion, Ira, traveling along with them, in order to head to another township known as Vallaki Hills. The train ride there was fraught, but eventually the crew reached the end of the line and started traveling. They stopped, had a couple encounters with Strahd von Zarovich on the road, and when we last saw the 5, they were continuing to travel this dark mountain road. They found a body of water, a lake, and when they stopped there, Ira said that they had never been here, but this reservoir felt familiar, that they dreamed it before. You all spoke with a watcher, skeletal figure who was stationed at the bridge overlooking this reservoir. While speaking with that skeletal individual, you learned that he was a member of an order an order that called themselves the Order of the Silver Dragon. You learned that this particular individual was unable, for one reason or another, to leave its post here on this bridge. There was a interaction with Nyne and this Watcher, and then you all left it behind you, fading into the mists. As you continue to travel, the trees starting to grow along this mountain road, you all needed to take a rest. And so you made camp in the woods off the side of the road, made a little cone structure for yourselves so that you could be out of the rain and ideally unseen. But over the course of that night, you all started to hear howling, growling, and those sounds grew very close to your structure, to the point where you started to hear the growling, the snarling from all around, rising so loud that it felt like it would deafen you, until it all just stopped. And through the gaps in the branches that you built this structure out of, you could see movement. Not just on 4 legs, but even something that walked on 2. And as the silence felt oppressive, the attacks on the outside of the structure began, with snarling, snapping jaws of wolves trying to pry their way between the branches, Gloria using whatever power was inside of her to try to seal the entrance. And as the attack started, or right before it started, the light from inside that you all had been using, you all snuffed out. And so, as we pick back with you all, you are here in this small makeshift structure in the dark, surrounded by snaps and snarls. Pushing in, there is a mouth of a wolf that has managed to press into and knock away one of the branches, drool and slobber just flying as it tries to furiously claw its way inside. And it was at that exact moment that we left off, and it is at that exact moment that we are going to pick back up. Do any of you do anything as half of the head of a wolf has managed to force its way inside, its shoulders still too broad to push inward here at this exact moment, but your structure is no longer as sound as it was?
If I remember correctly, Nyne was punching that wolf in the face.
That does sound right to me.
Yep, I was.
Knowing Nyne. In which case, we need to enter our action order, because we need to be able to resolve this in an orderly way. So we are going to going to have to deal out some cards. Brawk, by the way, Foundry is up, just so you all know, if you are not there. Brawk will start with the 5 of hearts, Gloria 4 of hearts, Hawthorne 9 of hearts, Karina 6 of diamonds, and Nyne 2 of clubs, which means the order that our heroes will be going in will be Hawthorne, then Karina, then Brawk, then Gloria, then Nyne. But since Nyne, you said that you did say you were punching this thing at the end of the last one, I'm going to say you can have 1 free punch here before we enter the initiative order.
Cool. Also, I also have a thing written down that, like, I think Gloria boosted us, so we got, like, extra toughness, I believe.
I did. I spent power points to use protection, I think.
And I believe you rolled a raise, if memory serves.
Did.
Which means
I'm trying to scroll back up in the chat, and I think I did. Because my occult test right here says 8.
Yep. That was the very last roll we made in that session. I love that the record is still there. Which means,
I literally just scrolled back up. I was like, okay, how'd I do?
Do you remember on whom you used this? Because I don't think you're able to get everyone.
So I am spending PowerPoints. So looking at my PowerPoints, I've been trying to do some deduction. I only have 5 left. And so I know I locked the door and I did this. So I think I did everyone but myself. I think I did 5.
Love it. Okay. So then that means everyone here is going to have 2 added to their toughness. Now this lasts for 5 rounds. So all of you keep that in mind. Everyone but Gloria, your toughness is 2 higher right now.
Somebody who remembers, though, would have to know for sure. But I think
that's right,
PowerPoint,
and if I'm wrong, that's on me. All right.
I think you got a raise. I think. Okay, hold on. I think because of the raise, it's like toughness and then something else.
It's toughness instead of armor. So
okay,
yeah,
got it.
You all, with the exception of Gloria, your toughness is effectively 2 higher right now. So, Nyne, if you are wanting to take a punch, let's go ahead and make that punch.
So it's the fighting one, right?
Yep.
That's what I hit first?
It has been a while since we've done a combat, but yes, you are going to roll your fighting first. This is versus
one hit.
the Wolf's Parry.
Just one, right?
Yep. As a free one, yeah.
Yep. That's a 2.
A 2? So you do connect. I mean, it's a wolf's head, but you just aren't able to... It doesn't do anything lasting, but you still give a punch right to this, which does cause the wolf to retreat a little bit, pull its head out of where it was.
Fuck off!
That is going to bring up one of the wolves, who is going to make... I'm going to be doing some... It's going to be attacking the structure right now to try to break down a little bit of it. That will not be enough to make damage. So the first one is just clawing away at the outside, biting, trying to pull some of the branches away that's making the structure, is unable to do so. And as it is unable to make progress, you all hear another snarl from outside, but it's disconcerting in that there's an element of intelligence, of language in the snarling, where it doesn't just sound like the meaningless tones that a wolf or a dog might growl. There's a rhythm to it that, even though you all can't understand it, feels like that of language. And there is then a and 2 clawed large hands appear in the gap that had been formed, and I have to make a strength ability roll here. And plus a d6. All right. With a 4, which is a success, the 2 branches that it grabs a hold of that had formed part of the wall of this structure are entirely sundered as this thing rips part of the wall away, and you are able to see a silhouette against the dark night sky. Nyne, with dark vision, you can see it more clearly. A hulking figure, 8 feet tall, in rippling fur-covered muscle. A face, a combination between a human and lupine, with a elongated snout, but eyes that still speak of human intelligence. And as it rips this apart, could all of you please make me fear saves? So that is a spirit roll, please, a fear check. This is with a -2.
Is that with a -2?
Yes, please.
Wonderful. Do I just add that? What is that?
You can do it after the fact. You can do it in the system, however
Okay.
works for you. All right. What'd we get?
I got a 9.
I got an
A
11.
9.
9 is a
I'd like to
success.
spend a Benny
Got it.
to roll again.
Okay. That's 1 Benny for me. That's my first Benny of the night.
I will also like to spend a Benny.
2, please.
Because, fucking damn it.
I got a 9.
Success.
Come on, don't fuck me.
Ooh.
With the -2 penalty, I got an 8.
Success. 9, what about that reroll?
Well, since we are using the other new rules and whatnot, we got a 2.
Well, it's your highest. It's your best.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is the best.
So that is a good note. We are, just for those of you listening, we are changing a house rule. We had previously been using a house rule to make bennies a little less effective for our heroes. But now we are dropping that rule and using the raw rule, which is when you use bennies, you take the best result. So if you rolled a 5, re-roll and get a 3, you get a 5. Because now they've advanced far enough to not be quite the novices that they once were. But with a 3, are we sticking with that?
Oh, no, I went with the better roll, and that was... Yeah, we're gonna... No, it's the better roll is 2. Because I rolled a 4 last time, subtract 2,
Okay.
So...
But are we sticking?
Yeah, man.
All right. Could you roll me a d20, please, Nyne? And this will be with a +2. Low is good on this d20 roll for what it's worth.
Okay, cool. +2, 5. 5. 5. Yay! 5.
All right. Then you are going to be distracted until the end of your next round. Yep. That is what that will do for you. And just so you know what that does, where are you here?
It makes me distracted. Hero subtracts 2 from all trait
There you
rolls
go.
until the end of his next turn.
There you go.
Also gives me vulnerable. Action and attacks at the target made at +2 until the end of his next turn. This doesn't stack with the drop. Use only the highest.
There you go.
Have fun, everybody.
All right. That is the end of this creature's turn, which will bring Hawthorne up. This structure that you are in is certainly no longer protecting you entirely. There is a very clear door, for lack of a better word, now.
Let's start with what I think I want to do. Okay, and then we can see if it's feasible.
Okay.
So what I'm thinking is I want to turn to Brawk, and I want to go, Brawk, do you have a lighter? And I'm going to put the gin in my mouth. I'm going to take the lighter, and I have this stick that I had lit earlier to walk around with. I'm going to light that, blow the gin with the fire at the opening in like a flame ball, if I can. Is this strong enough gin, though? That's my concern. Like, can I fireball this situation?
I mean, technically, gin and bourbon and all of that is not quite a high enough ABV to.
It's not Everclear level.
Yeah. However, why don't you just roll me a d20 here? We're gonna see how strong this is.
Okay.
So if you roll above a 10, we'll say sure, it will be strong enough to try it. Below a 10, it won't be. Also, 9, just so you know, you don't have the vulnerable condition, just the distracted condition.
Thank God. Thank fuck
so
God.
you just subtract 2 from all of your rolls.
I'm trying to figure out how to get the D20. Why isn't it just up
in
there?
Savage Worlds, it's not a standard die, so I can do it.
I went to the public roll.
I got it.
on
I'll
the
roll it
slide
right
there.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so good.
10 on the nose, and I said a 10 or higher. So this is some very high alcohol
Let's do this.
gin. We're going to count this as a ranged attack. That seems right to me. So, could you please...
Would stepping forward help the situation if I added that as a movement, or should I stay back because we're doing such a weird thing already?
I mean, I'll let you choose. If you get right up into one of their faces, you can use fighting. If you stay farther back, you can use...
I have frenzy. So that allows me 2 attacks or 2 dice for an attack. So I would probably like to use that for this instance, since we have the big wolf right here, and we have an option for burning his face off.
So let's do that then. So, are you getting up into its face, or are you staying farther back?
I'm going to step forward to about 2 or 3 steps. It's not that big of a temp, but I do want to get a little bit closer because I'm not a ranged fighter.
Okay.
I'm an up-close fighter.
Okay.
So I wanted to give myself the best option of winning.
Okay. I love this. So...
Okay, what do I roll?
We're going to do this kind of like a thrown weapon. Because that's the best I can kind of make up right now in the moment. So it's going to be an athletics roll, still plus your wild die. Your target is a 4. And are you making both attacks with this against the big one?
Yes, both are against the one that I can see or can barely see in this doorway because I don't know where any of the other ones are.
Okay, let's do it.
And there's no negatives on it, right?
Nope.
That one was a 0. Do I, since it's frenzy, is the second one still?
You still get to make the
same roll?
No, you get to make it again.
Okay. That was a 3.
A 3. So you take a swig of this. Are you spending any bennies?
Yeah, I'll spend 1 Benny since I do have the option of going back to the 3 at least.
I don't like that he's getting so many bennies.
I'm already at 3.
I hate this.
Had to happen.
Know that I love you, but also I hate you at a certain point.
And that's what real love is.
Yep.
He's an evil genius.
I adore your... Damn.
Bam, no, it's a 3. It's a 3.
So you take a swig of this, pull out your lighter, flick it, and the humanoid, this 8-foot individual, steps back, and the plume of fire is enough to illuminate this thing. And you kind of wish you hadn't. Getting to see it in its entirety, unobstructed by shadow, this thing is a nightmare. And it's coming right for you. That is going to bring up my next person, who is not going to do anything right now. So my next one is...
Can we tell if it's a normal wolf or if it's a big wolf?
You don't see anything.
That's bullshit. At least in Baldur's Gate I could tell.
Yeah. I mean, this is why it's not a video game. All right.
All the mods.
I have to look something up really quick. Make sure I do this right. Okay.
Ethan,
yes.
Quick question. Are these guys evil in the sense of, like, my champion would allow me to have pluses on most of my rolls and everything? I was just curious.
The wolves, no. I would say the humanoid one, yes. So how does that impact what you rolled?
So fight the forces of darkness or good, adding +2 damage when attacking.
Damage.
So I think I have to land
you still
it.
Have to
yeah,
land
I think
it.
I have
It
to
just makes
land
you
it.
hit harder.
Yes.
But on the humanoid,
I just wanted to check on that one.
Great check. One of the wolves is going to, as Hawthorne is illuminated by this gout of flame, before it even fully goes away, a wolf is going to run in and try to grab Hawthorne's leg and pull him off of his feet. Could you please make me, Hawthorne, a athletics check, please?
You know, I have failed athletics over like 3 times now. Is all I'm just gonna say. This better work.
I hope so.
Yeah, baby, it's a 5. I have a -2 on athletics. I wonder why.
Because
Are you hurt?
not sure what you have the -2 from. Oh, clumsy.
Drinking?
You have clumsy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. But I'm going to spend a Benny because I did not beat a 5. So that's going to take me to 2. And I'm going to try again. That's a 1. So I'm going to leave it as is. This one comes in, tries to grab Hawthorne, tries to pull you off of your feet. What do you do to prevent it from pulling you to the ground?
Since it's illuminated at that moment, whenever it comes in there, I take one step back because I have very thinner feet, and I just pull back really fast as it lunges at me, and now I'm back next to Brawk, sort of stepping back as fast as I could. Does that mean he's in the tent with us now?
You were kind of right at the...
So he's still on the edge.
he was trying to pull you out.
Gotcha.
He was trying to pull you out.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
With my final individual, I got another person who's going to try the same thing on you. Could you make me another athletics check, please, Hawthorne?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, I got a 9, baby. What did you get? Huh?
A 22?
Fuck you.
I had a D8 that exploded twice.
Damn.
Yeah, that's not fair. I didn't even have a chance. At least as I got a raise.
You, Hawthorne, are now bound and entangled. Those have their...
Just the way Hawthorne likes it.
means that you are vulnerable, it means that you are distracted, and it means that you may not move. The wolf is also, who is grappling you, is also vulnerable in this moment as a result of doing so, but you have it much worse. And you all see as this second wolf takes advantage of Hawthorne's distraction, focusing on the first one, grabs Hawthorne's leg, pulls him off of the ground, or pulls him onto his back, and drags him 10 feet out. And that is the end of its go. That is going... Kitten? That is going to bring Karina up with Brawk on deck.
Alrighty, so Karina is going to look at the massive wolfman. Watch Hawthorne get ripped out of the building. And she's going to draw her knees up to her chest, holding the jar in her pocket. She's just gonna come save us anyway. It's all gonna be fine. And she's gonna sit there, thumbing the lid of her jar that she was given by Strahd.
As you do that, Ira, who is in here with you all. Karina, what the fuck are you doing? Fight them! Do something!
Doesn't matter, Ira.
All right.
Nothing matters.
And she just looks at you with, if you could clearly see her expression, a horrified look on her face. Excuse me. They just look at you with a horrified expression on their face, if you could see it. That is going to bring Brawk up with Gloria on deck, and then Nyne.
Okay, so Brawk is all this happens in quick succession. Our first lines of defense always, both of them, are affected by these wolves. One is snatched. Then Karina is at least in one spot. Brawk immediately, as this panic sets into his body, he throws his head back and reaches his hands into his pockets and fumbles as he lets tears streak down his face. gotta try something. And he immediately runs towards, are they fully in this hole? Like, I know
there is now a
Hawthorne was
gap.
pulled
There is
out.
now, like, the door is now, there is a wolf. I say door, I mean the hole that was created. There is one wolf right next to it still. The one that had tried to pull Hawthorne down. But Hawthorne is now 15 or 10 feet outside, getting dragged away by a huge wolf as Hawthorne just tries to, like, grab the ground, the earth under his fingers just getting churned.
And as he pops this...
What's up?
I have a quick thought. Doesn't your toughness impact your vigor, and should that +2 have helped Hawthorne at all?
That impacts, that is not anything that has been impacted yet.
Okay. Gloria's sitting there twiddling her thumbs, feeling useless and wondering this. Continue, Brawk.
Don't worry,
And-
when they try to deal damage, that's when it comes in handy. No one's gotten hurt yet.
Is there a cone of space that I can set something off without hitting? No, because Hawthorne is... Okay. Brawk is immediately going to run and knee slide as much as he can. Because he's very clumsy anyway, so he's not super good at bolting forward. He's panicked, he's scared. All he wants to do is protect the ladies, really, in this space, because we have a healer and someone who does a massive amount of damage. We need to logically think this through. He's the one who's got to act right now, and he's going to move forward. And the creature, the wolf, the bastard that is grabbed Hawthorne is going to get a potion popped in his face that is a stunned bolt of energy. So as he pops the cork off of this thing, you see as this bolt of lightning dances inside of it, and as he pulls back, it shoots out of this vial and directly in the face of this creature.
Okay, so first you have to make a power check.
Sorry that took you so long. I'm so anxious right now.
You're totally
Okay,
good.
what?
It did not take long at all. You actually put story into yours. I was just like, I want to throw a fireball at his face.
You
That's a
all
great
are
idea,
doing
great
great.
idea. Laser breath, it's all great.
So for you, I believe that's an alchemy roll that you have to make, Brawk.
As a 3, I'm going to give you a Benny. I hate it.
Can I give her advantage since she is throwing something at the thing I'm attacking and flailing with and stuff?
You are very much not in a position to be helpful right now, Hawthorne.
That is not true. But fine.
You're getting dragged away
Holy crap,
23.
Brawk.
in the darkness. Damn.
23?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ethan, that beat
Well,
your number
that-
last night. No, I don't know what your number
definitely-
21 was last
That
night.
definitely is a success with a raise, which means that who were you casting this? Who were you using this potion on?
The one who is, you said there was one who had grabbed
Yep.
Hawthorne,
Yep.
right? And was pulling? That's the one.
Okay, this wolf has to make a vigor check with a -2.
Yep.
Which means it gets a 3. Not a success, so it will be stunned. That has a lot that comes with it. Stunned gives distracted, prone, and vulnerable all at once. And this lasts for how long? Duration, it'll last 1 round. Got it.
1 round, yeah.
But won't be
That is
able to
the big
do
fucker, right?
much of anything on this round. On its next turn, won't be able to do really anything. And as you send this potion its way, and how does it stun this wolf?
So as this particular vial has like this dancing light inside it that you're not sure when it comes out of its pocket what it really is until he's able to pull it back and shake it a little bit, pop the cork off, and it just becomes a bolt of this smoke-like lined energy. Just blast this guy.
And
it's baby lightning. It's fuzzy lightning.
And as it inhales
Fuzzy
this smoke, it just starts
Fuzzy
to...
lightning!
As it inhales the smoke, it just starts to hack and lets go of Hawthorne. Hawthorne will no longer be bound or entangled. Will no longer be entangled or bound.
As he is popping open this cork, and you see this fuzzy lightning shoot out at the sky, and he begins to cough. He, with all of the strength in his chest, get up!
Awesome. And that stun will at least last until its next turn. It gets to try at the start of its next turn to shake it, but not guaranteed. Incredible turn. That brings Gloria up with 9 on deck. Remember, you all can take multiple actions. You just have to announce them at the start.
So, there's a moment where we're surrounded by wolves. I can feel myself sort of panicking, and it's like it's from another life. But I vaguely remember that wolves have like a tapetum lucidum, and it's this like reflective layer in their eyes. And I'm like, I'm sure these wolves can see in the dark. So in this moment, what I'd like to do is try to get out of the little hut, and I'm going to try to fly up and pull out the flashlight that I have in my items. And so I pull out my flashlight, and I'm going to point it down at everybody on the ground.
Okay.
So that my friends can see as well, because I know the wolves can already see.
That is hugely important. You have no idea. So, Karina, or excuse me, Gloria being literal Overwatch here, and using the flashlight to try to make it so you all don't have to fight in darkness, which otherwise would have been a bad thing. That is going to mean that when you all make attacks, actual attacks, instead of a -4 penalty that you would have without dark vision for fighting here at night with no illumination, you will only have a -1 with the flashlight here. Because the flashlight isn't able to... You can't illuminate everything at all times. So we're taking it all the way down from a -4 to a -1, though. That is huge. Huge. Okay. Then that will bring Nyne up as Gloria flies up, pulls out the flashlight, and starts to try to give you all something to see by.
Being distracted. When the flashlight shines out, it takes him, like, it's just a spotlight, and you hear Nyne hears cheers and boos and all of this like crowd noise, and it rattles him a bit after being startled by the big boy, the big fucker. And he's going to take his 2 attacks on the big guy.
All right, you got to run outside to do that.
What?
Oh, no problem. You just got to run outside to do that.
Yep, just gonna do that. Gonna hop right on him.
All right, 2 attacks, and
Jump right
you
out.
don't take a -2.
Correct. That's 1. That's 3. That didn't fucking work. We're going to swing again. Actually,
Are
no.
you still supposed to be taking a -2, Nyne?
Yes, because I'm still distracted. It's at the end of my turn I lose.
Oh
that
shit!
-2.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that is what I'm getting it from.
Mhm.
So the thing is, I'm swinging for the fences, and hopefully it'll get something.
Ooh.
There we go. There we go. That's a 9.
A 9. So compared to
So fitting. 9.
Harry. Let me... Yes, it is meat to beat. When it comes to parry, if memory serves, let me double check that. But I am 99% sure, but it's been a while, so I want to make sure. Here.
Let me know.
Yep, versus opponent's parry. Yep, you hit.
Cool. So while this is happening, you see Nyne's claws glow, and kind of like you can kind of see like his bones and his like the veins in his hands a little bit, even though he's covered in fur. You see it, and goes to swing at the wolf. And here we go. 7 points of damage.
7 points, okay.
Now I need to know something because I have an edge
Okay,
to know if I have aggravated damage.
okay.
Because of the aggravated damage, why my claws are glowing. Can hurt any other supernatural creature, regardless of its invulnerabilities or weaknesses. Foes with regeneration, slow or fast, regenerate those wounds at a +4 penalty.
Okay. That is wonderful.
Will that affect that big fucker?
That is wonderful to know. Unfortunately, hold on. I need to check one thing about what that just said. I need to check your claws. You were using your claws, right?
Upgraded claws.
That is incredibly good fortune. Because... Oh, no. With a 7, unfortunately, its toughness is higher than that. And so even though you hit, it isn't enough to do any real damage to it. So you rake across, and you watch as... And again, this is purely narrative. I know what your ability does. But you rake across with your claws just this small little... these 3 parallel lines of a small amount of blood that just, as quickly as you make them, reclose.
Oh, that's a problem. And looks up at...
And you look up at this thing that had been looking towards Hawthorne until you came charging at it.
Fuck you, come on. Come on, you big bitch.
So, we have to re-deal out our action cards.
Do I lose distracted now?
Yes, at the end of your turn, you are no longer distracted.
Fucking God.
So let's
Am I still bound
Nope.
or vulnerable?
Nope.
No, okay. I just was wondering if that was a term.
Nope, you were no longer that after what Brawk did. So, with our redrawing of things here, our order will be Brawk, then Hawthorne, then Nyne, then Gloria. But not before a few of the enemies get to go. Brawk, you're still inside, along with Ira and Karina. You're the only 3 left inside. And there is a impact on the wall right next to you. I'm going to make a quick strength check
That's
for this
scary.
thing.
That's a scary thing.
Is not able to break through the wall, but you can hear the snuffling, you hear the snarling right there on the other side of this, and you know with certainty this section of wall is definitely targeted next and won't be safe and won't provide protection for too much longer.
Looks at Karina. Get up!
The wolf, not the one that is stunned, but the one that first tried to pull Hawthorne down, is now going to try to attack you.
Who's you, Brawk?
Oh no, you, Hawthorne.
Me.
Yes!
Okay. That's what. Like, I was confused. Sorry. Yeah.
Does a 10 hit you? Beat your parry?
It's my parry, not my toughness.
Nope, toughness is for damage, which is coming next.
Yeah, that beats my parry of a 7.
7, but it isn't a raise. It missed by 1. So here comes damage. Keep in mind your toughness is 2 higher. 7.
With the plus, it's a 9 toughness.
Which means is not able to do any lasting damage to you, even as you are pushing yourself back to your feet, scrabbling away from the wolf that had pulled you to the ground, and another pounces on you and tries to shred you, but isn't able to make it through your thick coat that you wear and the extra protection provided by Gloria. That will bring up Brawk again.
Okay. So Brawk is in the building-ish thing with Drogo, with Karina and Ira and Gloria, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, no. Karina and Ira, just those two.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. I don't know what to do. And Brawk has no idea what to do. He knows the walls are coming in. He knows that Karina is currently on the floor. Ira is not been super. They're up there. Can't see Nyne. Gloria's got the freaking light. Now everything's illuminated. Hawthorne and then the stunned guy. Woo. He is going to we're gonna use some PowerPoints and we are going to use burst on, I think, the closest thing.
Well, the closest thing you can see is the wolf that just tried to attack Hawthorne just now. It's basically right at the gap.
That's the active problem currently. After trying to collect himself, like I just did, because what the heck? It had to be wolves. It just had to be wolves. We're gonna burst at that guy.
Okay, another alchemy check.
I am so flustered right now.
You're doing great, sweetie.
That's very sweet.
I just want to say that she should probably get a Benny for all of the hard work she's doing to be Brawk
take
at
a
this
Benny.
moment.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, sure.
For me?
I mean, I'll just make you spend them.
Okay, I'll take it.
But a 4 on your alchemy is a success. It's not a raise, so it'll be 2d6 damage of fire to this wolf.
Can I... Lovely. Holy shit. Let's go 16 damage.
Compared to its 4 toughness, with a triple raise, you incinerate this wolf. You pull the cork from this bottle and fire erupts from it, streaking right towards it as it was still trying to sink its claws or teeth into Hawthorne, and it catches this wolf alight, and it begins to scream in pain and runs off into the woods, still aflame, dying with every step.
And as Brawk sees this fire incinerate this wolf, he kind of doubles back and he goes to grab the arm of Karina to pull up. I said, get up! And puts himself in front. I imagine Karina's in the center and Ira's kind of in the back a little bit. Puts himself between both of them and the wall that's coming in.
Okay. That now brings up the creature in front of Nyne. It is going to make 2 attacks on you, Nyne. So these will be with a -2. First is a 10.
I have a parry of 6, just to let you know that.
Well, the second is a 21. which means it will certainly succeed with a raise. So the second attack... And wait, you said your parry was a 6?
Yeah, my parry's a 6.
So they both succeed with a raise, which means they are both going to do an extra die of damage here.
Yeah, it's great. I love that for me.
Were you rolling D20s
No,
for
D12s.
their fighting dice?
D12s.
12.
Oh, okay. I was like, that looks like a big dice. That's not fair.
So the first attack is 9 damage. What is your toughness now? Keep in mind...
10, baby!
Oh!
Fucking 10,
Fuck
baby!
yes!
My girl's got me, dog!
So I'm going to spend a Benny to reroll that damage.
Fuck me, man!
Love you.
Wish I had lucky. Fuck, I wish I had lucky. Yeah, that's gonna fuck me up
18
bad.
points of damage.
So that's only 8 worth, because it's over 8? That's,
So yours...
toughness is 10.
Your current...
Tough
your current toughness with the +2 is a 10, so it is a double raise, which means it will give you shaken and 2 wounds. And now comes the damage from the second one.
Shaken and stunned.
Oh, oops, that was to hit. Ignore that. Shaken is its own thing. It's not stunned. Oh my god. Do you want to try to absorb any damage from that first one with an absorb roll with by spending a Benny out of curiosity?
Fucking God, please.
Okay, so
Please.
so for the first one, it was 1 shaken and 2 wounds, so you can spend a Benny to make an immediate vigor check to try to reduce that, which means I will also get a Benny back.
Alright, fucking take it. Okay, so wait a minute. Do I not take those 2 wounds yet? Do I try to...
Yeah, not take them until you try to get rid of them.
Okay, yeah, please, God. Alright. Okay, there we go. Please don't fuck me.
Everything is fine.
I rolled a 6?
A 6, that would reduce it by 1. Which would mean you have shaken and 1 wound. You can spend a Benny to try again. You will guaranteed have this 6. So if you spend a Benny, you can try to up it. It will just give me a Benny in the process.
It's 1 wound. I'm gonna hold off for that second one.
Yeah, because the second attack,
man.
I exploded
man.
multiple dice and they add together. So that is 32 points of damage to your toughness of 10. So that's 22 over it. So we're looking at a lot here. But you can spend another Benny, and I certainly would, to try to absorb some of this. Because that is...
Go ahead and do that.
1, 2...
So,
4 ones.
Yeah, but we're spinning it, so we're gonna go ahead and just roll that vigor. Go ahead and roll that. Pretty sure I'm gonna 11.
So 11 would reduce it by 3, and it was 4 wounds, which would mean that would put you at stunned shaken and 2 wounds, not immediately incapacitated.
Cool. You just see Nyne fucked up.
Yeah, because what you see is as Nyne came running and tried to claw, and this thing looked down at Nyne, it doesn't slash into Nyne with its claws for its first attack. It pierces Nyne with its claws into the abdomen and lifts him bodily off the ground with one hand, the other hand rearing back and slicing right across Nyne's face. And then drops him to the ground with a bloody thud.
Fuck you, that's my money maker, you bitch.
Hawthorne is up. Things are bad.
Yeah, okay, so We have one that's been incinerated and ran off into the woods.
Oh yeah, let me remove that.
Oh, you're fine. Okay, and then so there's two smaller ones that are on Nyne.
There's no, one of the ones that was on you is a orange shape running into the tree line at this point. There's only one on you, and it is stunned right now. The other,
okay, and then there's the big werewolf.
Yes, it was also not too far from you.
Okay, and so the immediate danger, though, is the one who's right next to Nyne, who just hurt him. Is what I'm
That's a fair assessment.
Here. Okay. So I'm going to probably... I know we can't gang up in this situation since there's just two of us.
No,
okay, so we'll do a gang up. Okay. Nyne and I are going to gang up. I am going to pretty much just straight bull my horn straight into the side of this wolf. And I don't know what it entails. Does it have to wait for Nyne's action for the gang up aspect, or is it just a plus?
So what gang up does is, as long as the two of you are next to it and neither of you is incapacitated, which neither of you is, you will get a +1 to your attack, which is countering out the -1 right now from the dim lighting and the flashlight. So because of the gang up, you would make a normal attack.
Okay, and then the other question is, can I use Frenzy only once during a fight?
No, I believe it's once a round.
Okay, so I'll use Frenzy again as well. Do I roll a fighting check or my horns? I think horns are for damage, right?
Well,
I'm sorry,
yeah,
it's been so long.
First it's a fighting check.
Got it.
And are you just making one attack or two?
I'm going to make 2 with my second dice, but I don't know if that's just adding to the number.
You won't
for
have
Frenzy.
a penalty. So an 8 for your first one versus its parry will miss. As it sees you charging in, as it drops Nyne to the ground and just pushes you, uses your momentum to let you just charge past.
And I got an 8 again, so it did
can
it
spend
just
a penny?
again. I'm not spending a penny. You're not getting another one of my bennies right now. Get out of here. Get out of here with your benny nonsense.
Okay, if you're sure. All right. So then that is Hawthorne's go. At the end of Hawthorne's turn, Brawk, there is a sickening snapping sound of wood. As two large clawed hands begin to pull branches and wall away, and so much at this point gets pulled away that the remaining structure collapses, and there is no real structure left. And you see, standing very, very close to you and Karina and Ira, another wolf and another large humanoid shape.
Great.
That is its turn, though.
He
screams.
screams.
To do that. Since you scream, could you make me a fear check?
Huh. Sure.
So that's a spirit roll, please. As you see the embodiment of your fear in front of you. 11. You may scream, but it somehow strengthens you in the process, and that scream of fear
I have to protect them.
It turns from a scream of fear into a animalistic shout of territory, of threat. Back off! That is going to bring Nyne up. Gloria is on deck for our PCs.
Hey, you, I don't know if you can even hear me. As he just coughs up fucking blood onto the ground. I didn't hear no bell. You know what? You're fucking ugly. You fucked up my moneymaker right here. See that? Oh, you can hear me? You can talk?
Bring it then.
Oh, fuck you. Alright, I'm going to, it's a free action to get rid of shaken by a spirit roll.
It's a free action to try.
Try? Okay,
So
I'm
yeah,
do that.
you can make
Free
a spirit
action.
roll.
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, God. It's a 2. Whatever.
So 2 will fail. You can just spend a Benny, though, to get rid of it if you want.
What bennies? I saved bennies to survive. I have no bennies.
So,
You know what? Fuck you. Spit in his face.
And as you remain shaken, you can only perform free actions, and that is the end of Nyne's go.
When Nyne tries to go, he kind of just holds his stomach so he can't move. Oh no, no, that's bad.
Yeah, as you just vomit up blood. And as we're at this point in the fight, let's take a quick bathroom break. Just like 3 to 5 minutes, and we will jump right back in here. This won't be a long break, so don't go anywhere, friends. We will be right back. It's a stress bathroom break. You get it. we're back.
Oh,
I said that it would be a short break. We are already back. So, the next in the initiative order is the stunned wolf, who fails a vigor test to try to break it because it has a -2, otherwise it would have succeeded. So I'm going to spend a Benny to try again. And with a critical failure, so a total of a -1, it failed again. And I'm going to let it stay stunned. So it stays stunned. That means Gloria is up and Karina is on deck.
So I'm kind of gently flapping my wings, flying above, holding this flashlight. And I'm going to move the flashlight to be kind of in the crook of my arms and use my crossbow. And I'm going to try to make a shot at the big, scary-looking one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Making sure that I'm high enough that they couldn't, lunge and grab me from the sky. I'm
Very easy to get out of range for you.
Just to make sure, and then I'm going to try to shoot at it with my mini crossbow.
So that's a shooting check, and your target number is 4. I will say, because you know where you're going to shoot, you can direct your flashlight exactly where you want it, so you don't even have the -1.
I love it. I got an 11.
Well, that will hit with a raise. So that means you will add a d6 to your damage here.
Awesome. So that's normally 2d4, so I'll add a d6 to that.
Yep. And they can all ace. And all explode.
Is there... So I'm gonna... 2d...
Are you trying to figure out how to do it easiest on...
I think I got it.
There
Let's
you go.
just see. I'm gonna hit roll, and if it messed up, just ignore that, and I'll try again.
I think you probably got it. There you go. You got it perfect.
So that-
9.
Is 9.
9, which will beat its toughness by 1, which means shaken. So you direct the flashlight there, fire this shot with your crossbow, and it impacts into this werewolf as it was dealing with Hawthorne, and it looks up to you.
I pull my feet up a little bit so I'm super out of range, and then I'll make sure my flashlight's just sort of still pointing down.
I love the image of you tucking your feet like 20 feet up in the air. Please keep all arms and legs inside the ride at all times. All right. Incredible. Karina is up.
Okay, so you said that one of the werewolf guys just burst through the
Just
wall right next.
tore the whole remaining structure to the ground. Just topples of sticks and limbs of trees that you use to construct this, that you all have to push off of yourselves as it comes falling down onto you.
Okay, and he is standing next to me.
He's about that one is about 12 feet from you, so not too far.
All right, how close to Brawk and Ira?
Roughly the same.
Okay.
A little bit closer to Brawk, since Brawk said he pushed in front of you two.
Mm-hmm. I think she's going to back up, and if Brawk will allow her to, she's going to pull Brawk with her. And she'll back up, pulling Brawk and kind of backing into Ira to pull all three of them away from the big one.
Okay.
And then she's going to attempt to try to shoot it.
Okay. What are you shooting with?
Just her pistol.
All right, shooting roll, please.
Sick. I got an 11.
An 11, so even with the -1, that is a 10, which will still beat it by a raise. So roll your damage with a d6.
So I get an extra d6?
Yes, you do.
Oh, shit.
I know, right?
Oh. Can I use a Benny to reroll damage?
Yes, you
Does it
can.
work that way?
Yes, you can.
Okay, because I got 3 1s on that. I'm going to use a
Ooh.
Benny.
Yeah, that's fair.
Give me something good, baby. Okay, 17 points of damage.
17. Okay, and you were
Benny worth it. Benny worth it.
you were shooting at this other one here. So a 17.
The other werewolf,
yeah, will be a double raise, which means I'm going to spend a Benny to try to absorb some of this damage.
Or, you could just not.
Oh, good point. Never mind. No, I'm rolling this anyway. Let's just go ahead and do it anyway.
Fuck.
But with a nat 1, I'm going to spend another Benny and try again. I gotta at least shake 1. I got a D10. Come
Or
on.
once again, you could just not.
God dang
it!
Waste them. Waste them.
Nah, I'll stick with 2 attempts, but with a 1 and a 2, neither of those is going to absorb any damage, so this one takes a wound and is shaken from that. Huge. All right. The report of a pistol echoes into the night as you shoot through this thing. And its eyes fix on your group. That means...
Still holding on to Brawk. She's going to kind of whisper in his ear. Or less whisper, more stage whisper. Just wait. She's going to come any time, any moment now. It's going to be okay, Brawk. Trust me.
Wide, horrified eyes from
They're
a
going
sweating, crying Brawk
To die.
as he hears you say this.
We are going to re-deal out our action cards. We have Brawk with a 7 of diamonds, Gloria with a jack of diamonds, Hawthorne 3 of spades, Karina 2 of spades, Nyne with jack of spades. So our order is Nyne, Gloria, Brawk, Hawthorne, and Karina. But one of the wolves gets to act first. It's the one that is still stunned. Let's try...
He's only stunned for 1 round.
No.
Right.
At the start of a stunned character's turn, makes a vigor roll, and it continues until it succeeds. And I need a 6 on the die. Yay! Because I had a -2, I needed the die to explode. So I do get an 8, which is a success with a raise, which means everything, including the vulnerable status, go away at the end of this turn. But that is the end of this turn. So that's all it can do. Nyne is up and Gloria's on deck. As this wolf finally shakes its head and sneezes some of that smoke out and is able to get back in the fight, potentially.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and roll that spirit roll to see if I can get out of this. Do you not love me, dice? You know what? You're telling a story. I don't think I like this story, but fuck it. Whatever.
What'd you get?
Cool. I got a -1.
Well, that is lower than a 4, so the shaken status
man.
remains, and you still don't have any bennies to spend, yeah?
Absolutely not.
All right.
It's all right. It's cool. The first time I get an actual suit card, nothing.
What do you do in this moment as you are unable to attack? You're not unconscious, you're not unaware, you're not unable to do anything. You're just not able to take extreme action as you are still bleeding from where this wolf pierced you and lifted you from the abdomen.
I'm still holding my gut.
Yeah.
All I do is, just trying to keep it together. All I do is grab the wolf by the wrist because he looked up and that's not happening. Pull its wrist and just, nope, your fight's down here.
Take a Benny.
Thank you.
Can use that next time.
Yep.
Gloria's up. Brawk, you're going to be the next PC on deck.
So, I'm still feeling pretty freaked out by the big wolf.
Fair.
Who looks very intelligent. And it's, I was thinking back about what I knew about wolves and how they could see it reflected. And I feel this nagging sensation that the sentient wolf has even more danger to it. So I'm going to try to just shoot with my crossbow again at the same wolf. So I'll redirect my flashlight and I'll try to make another shot.
Let's do it. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
So that's a 10.
Dang, Gloria, getting some good rolls on that shooting. That's going to be another success with a raise, so add a d6 to your damage.
Okay.
Woo!
That's 17.
Okay, so its toughness is...
I had the 6 explode twice.
Its toughness is an 8.
Yeah, you did.
So you beat it by 9, so that's a double raise, which means this would, since it's already shaken, cause 3 wounds. I'm going to spend a Benny to try to save this thing's life.
Curious, how many bennies do you have remaining?
I don't know if that's your information.
Luckily,
Luckily, you have the capacity to track it yourself. I'm not giving you a look behind my screen.
I am trying to stay alive here, sir.
I'll tell you it's greater than 0.
Wait, has no one been tracking the shit? Has no one been counting bullets? I've been counting bullets!
Oh, that shouldn't have added together, so that was just a 7, which would remove 1 of those. That's not enough. So I am going to spend my final Benny that I currently
I
have.
was trying to keep track, but I thought your last one was your final one, so I wasn't too far
This
off.
is my final one. And I get a 12, which is a success with 2 raises, which means it absorbs all 3 wounds. So as you take this shot, we see in a bullet.
Can I dispel it? Can I dispel its Benny use?
If I give you that power is the most busted thing ever. But the power gamer in me loves you for asking. I appreciate
For the shot.
I appreciate the hustle. But you, from up here, your wings beating, aim your shot, and it is aimed precisely, textbook. And we see in a bullet time moment as it looses from your hand crossbow, flies, and this thing that was paying attention to both Nyne and Hawthorne, its eyes still drawn up to you after it was shaken last time, as it looks back, sees this coming, steps to the side, and grabs it out of the air. And snaps the bolt between its large fingers.
But it probably still looks a little bit scared of me because it's still shaken.
It's true. It is still shaken. So it still can't do anything on its turn, unless it deals with that. But it's still focusing on you. That is for sure. Speaking of it, it's now its turn. I have no bennies to spend to automatically get rid of shaken, so I have to make a check instead. Let's see if I succeed. Spirit roll, not as good as its vigor. It will succeed. It gets rid of shaken, and therefore gets its whole turn. It is going to make 2 attacks, 1 at Hawthorne and 1 at Nyne. Let's go with Hawthorne first. This will be with a -2 for the multi-action penalty. I don't think a 4 will beat your parry, Hawthorne.
No.
So that is... And, ooh, I forgot a feature it has. And it's a feature you have also. Frenzy. Which means it's actually making 3, because one of them is free. So, second attack will be at you as well, Hawthorne. These will all still be at a -2 because of the multi-action. Nope, won't get it that time either. So third attack is coming at Nyne as 2 attempts at Hawthorne don't land. Holy crap, y'all. And then on Nyne, a 1 on the die. It is
fucking hand.
It is unable to get any hits in on any of you that actually deals damage. So, Nyne and Hawthorne, could you please tell me how you fend off these strikes?
You go first because you got the first 2.
Okay, so as this lunges at Hawthorne, Hawthorne jumps back, but then jumps again for the second one to have his back against Nyne almost, sort of trying to team up together in a way.
And we just go back to back by like when I see him go, the wolves go to swipe at Hawthorne, I rotate around for him to miss, and then we go back and forth, and with that last one I catch his hand. And here's the fun part about shaking. I can spend a Benny at any point in time, even when it's not my turn. And that is when I use the Benny to get rid of shaking, when I grab the fist.
Got it. Love that. Awesome. And each one of you take an extra Benny for that description.
Cool. And shaking.
You're not gonna get my Benny.
That will bring up the next in my order, which is...
You do get a Benny. You get that Benny. You get one back.
I will take. Yep. That is going to bring up the one that Karina just shot, who has to do the same thing and make a spirit roll to try to get rid of Shaken. With exactly enough, a 5 minus 1 because of the wound, a 4, it will succeed. It gets rid of Shaken, and it comes tearing towards Brawk, Karina, and Ira. And it gets right up next to Brawk and Karina, is going to make 3 attacks. It is going to be 2 at Karina and 1 at Brawk. Here comes the first one at Karina.
Or you could just not, you know?
Does a 9 beat your parry?
My parry of 2? Indeed, it does beat my parry.
That is 1 success with a raise. Second attack. This should have a -2 on it. I forgot to apply that. So a 3 will hit you, but it's
still
just
hit me.
But it is not a raise. So let's resolve this damage. Here's the first one that was a raise on you, Karina, versus your toughness. 13 damage.
Yeah, my toughness of 4.
It's 2 higher
Plus
because
2,
of
plus
Gloria.
2. Plus 2.
6. Great. Okay.
Which means that's huge, though, because
It
that
is
means
huge. It went from 2 to just 1.
Yep, that means instead of beating you with a raise, it just beats you normally.
I feel like in that moment you like brush off some gold sparkles.
Damn
Put it
glitter
on you
sticks
instead.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, let me correct that. Instead of beating your toughness by 2 raises, it only beats your toughness by 1
Just
raise.
1 raise, yeah.
So, as of right now, that is shaken and a wound. Do you want to spend a Benny to make a absorb roll here?
No, I'm going to hold off.
Okay, then here comes the second damage. This is the one that didn't get a raise. 10 more points of damage compared to your toughness of 6. That is 1 additional wound. Oh, I'm sorry. That's with a raise. That's 2
it'd be
additional
2.
wounds.
I'm going to use Benny to try to soak some of that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I make a vigor roll?
Vigor roll. And I take a Benny.
You could just not.
Noted.
Do I add my wounds first, or does that matter for vigor?
The wounds that you took from the previous attack that did not get absorbed, those are in effect. The newest ones are not.
Okay, so that would be 1 wound so far.
Yep, so that's a -1.
Cool. Oh, goody, it's a 3.
Do you want to try again? If not,
Otherwise, I
you
get
will-
2 more wounds, right?
which would take you to 3 out of 3, which would take you to incapacitated right now.
Then I will use my last Benny.
Okay.
It went bad. This is why I was
This
just
is a
gonna
big
stay on the
roll,
floor.
y'all. Karina.
Still would have got attacked.
There it is.
Yeah, I got a raise. Okay, so 6.
So not a raise, but a success.
Yeah,
So a
an
6
explosion.
will remove 1 of the incoming wounds, but not all of them. So you are shaken and have 2 out of 3 wounds right now, as it rakes across you. Now
I'm doing
comes
fine.
its attack on Brawk, still with a -2.
Where was that against
That is
me?
a crit, or that is a 0. So critical failure will absolutely not succeed. Yeah, that's not going to work. And I can't even attempt to re-roll critical failures, so that sticks. What it is going to do, however, is make a really quick additional roll here. Vigor roll. Let me make sure. Yep. Vigor roll. Oh, only a 2. I'm going to spend a penny to re-roll that. 2 on a 10? Come on. Well, for fucks. A 3. Spend 1 more. Come on.
Sir.
Woo! Okay. Sorry for spiking the microphone right there, but that is a total of a 5 with the -1, and so Karina, and Brawk, as this thing is attacking you, you see that bullet wound begin to close, and the bullet just pops out and falls to the ground as it removes its wound. That is going to bring us to Brawk.
As all of this happens around Brawk, who is being gripped by Karina, who is shielding Ira, and behind us we have our cat and our fucking minotaur just getting rolled. Brawk hears everything around him in a dulled, tinned tone, and he looks Karina directly in her eyes, seeing this smile after saying, "She'll come." And he gets this clarity. Immediately reaches 2 hands into his bag, pulls out 2 vials, smashes one against her, and says, "I need you now. We need you now." And he turns his back to her and the wolf that's attacking, unfortunately, and tosses one over to Nyne at his feet. Or into his hand. I guess he's got it going on over. He's cat. Yeah, that checks out. Tosses it over, not expecting him to catch it. Lets himself smile for just 1 second as he turns back on his feet and body blocks completely Karina and gets down in front of Karina to block her feet from being wiped out from underneath her as he uses deflection.
And are you using it on both Nyne?
Yes.
Okay.
So I will use an additional PowerPoint to upcast this. So I have to roll it, but
Yep.
if I get okay, cool. Come on. Let's go. 14.
A 14 on your PowerPoint check, your alchemy check, is a huge success. That's a raise, which means that those attacking Karina and Nyne will have to take or subtract 2 from ranged attacks and melee attacks.
The way it manifests as broken is just a slight shimmering aura that envelops them like a shield.
Huge. So the 2 of you have deflection on you for the next 5 rounds. Please keep track of that. All right, Brawk, great turn. Is that the end of your go?
Unfortunately.
From your left, you feel an impact as a wolf jumps onto you. Could you please make me an opposed athletics check, please?
Tastes like blueberries.
Three.
3, it got a 6.
Yep.
You are entangled, which is a status you can put on your character sheet there. It means you are vulnerable at this point. So you get dragged to the ground by this wolf, which then pulls you about 10 feet away.
Did you just tick it on my sheet?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Just saving a little effort.
That was awesome.
That's the end of...
I went to go take it, and there it was.
That's the end of its go. Hawthorne is up, and then Karina.
I love the flirting happening. Oh, I ticked yours for you. So
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I have this wolf.
Okay. So I just want to get the layout. We have one wolf, one dire wolf pretty much next to us, and they have one wolf, one dire wolf next to them, but one is just taken,
I would
run
not
away.
use the term dire wolf.
Dire wolf, okay.
I wouldn't use
More
that term.
werewolf.
Werewolf is a more accurate
werewolf.
term
Okay.
for the bigger
Okay. So we got four wolves, 2 are werewolves and 2 are regular wolves, and one just pulled away Brawk.
Correct.
How far away is it pulling away Brawk? Could I reach it? Since my turn is right after
Yeah.
what's happening?
Absolutely.
Okay. Hawthorne's gonna straight, Minotaur gallop, horns forward, and just ram this thing as hard as it can.
Okay, 1 attack.
Yes. And I'll do
you get
Frenzy
2,
where
yep.
it's 2.
Yep, you get 2 without the multi-action penalty. Six on the first, that hits without a raise.
Okay.
Second
Okay.
attack.
Okay.
Second attack also
An
hits,
8.
also without a raise. So 2 connect. Let's roll that damage twice. And this is on the wolf that is currently dragging Brawk away. Jesus. Jesus.
I'm 30 fucking dude, that's my man that's getting dragged away right there. That's my best friend. Look at this back here, motherfucker.
Jesus. 32. So you beat its toughness of 4 by a little bit. Just a few. So, Hawthorne, if you want me to describe this, I can, but I would love you to describe as you murder this wolf.
You goring?
So, so Hawthorne has been noticing everything, and he has been very aware of what's happening in the teepee, and that Brawk has been putting himself in between the females and these wolves that are attacking, or the people in these wolves that are attacking, and he starts to see Brawk getting pulled away the last line of defense before it reaches Karina, which he knows is just hopeless right now, and he becomes enraged, and so he knows that Nyne just got a shielding from Brawk, and Brawk is given everything, and so he just starts bolting with all of his might, not thinking about anyone else, and just going straight head into the side of this wolf. Piercing him in the side, he puts him against a tree, and he starts bleeding out all over the tree.
And just gore all over you. I would say on your hat, but you don't have that anymore. But gore all over the top of your head here, and as your target for your second attack is dead, that is the end of your turn. Incredible round. Karina, you are up next. There are 3 targets remaining.
So I'm going to try to break my shaken. I use a vigor check for that, right?
Yes.
Or spirit.
Spirit.
One? Okay, that's a 4.
4
so I
is a
do
success.
still break it.
No longer shaken.
And then she's going to take a few steps back, pull out her gun again, and attempt to shoot this big werewolf.
Let's do it.
Be nice to me, okay? Not nice. Not nice at all. That completely misses.
A 0 will miss.
Yeah. She pulls out her gun and her hands are just shaking so violently that it goes so far wide that is hopeless. Hawthorne wasn't wrong. Karina is very hopeless at this point. That's her turn.
Okay, time to redeal.
Quick question, Ethan.
Yeah.
Does Ira not fight at all?
Ira can. Ira's not quite. Ira is not a wild card. Ira is a extra as defined, and is not as capable. And if you,
I'm just wondering if something attacks Ira, what will happen?
So
I just don't know.
That's a wonderful thing that you bring up, and will actually be relevant here in just 1 second.
You ask the questions, but you don't need to ask the questions.
Important.
Oh, could all of you please? Foundry accidentally gave you a Benny. That's because of something standard. Could you please remove that one because we're not using that? But we have a Joker.
What?
Because there's so the standard rule is that when a Joker comes out, you all get a Benny. But we're using the tough decisions rule, and that doesn't have that one. Instead, you start with Bennies. But we drew a Joker. Karina drew a Joker, which means that Karina gets to go whenever Karina wants, even in the middle of someone else's turn. So, what we have here is the current order, not counting Karina, because Karina can go whenever, is Gloria, Brawk, and Hawthorne, with Karina as the wild card in there somewhere. So, do you want to go...
When's Nyne? Does Nyne not pull one?
If I didn't say it, it was Gloria, Brawk, Nyne, and then Hawthorne. If I did leave
Oh,
Nyne.
okay, sorry. I'm sorry if I...
No worries. So, Karina, do you want to go now, or do you want to hold?
I'm going to go now.
Okay.
She's going to step in front of Ira and shove Ira back further.
Okay.
And then she's once again going to attempt to shoot that friggin' werewolf. Which I got a 4.
A 4 with shooting. That is the target number. That is
Do
a
I get a
success.
+2 with the Joker or no?
Yeah, the Joker gives you a +2 on everything you
Sick.
do.
Okay.
Which is
yeah,
why you hit.
I got a 4. Okay, I get to roll damage. Wait, don't I have to beat his
Not with shooting. Shooting is just target number 4.
Oh, amazing. Okay, great. Beautiful. Love that. Come on, baby. 14 points of damage against the werewolf.
14 points of damage. That's a lot. Its toughness is an 8, so that beats it with a raise. That is a success with 1 wound. Or a shaken with 1 wound. As even though your previous shot was too distracted, too wide, this one lands true. Right in the center of the sternum.
Alright, that's my turn.
Gloria is up. Brawk is on deck.
So the werewolf I've been shooting at is still there.
Yep.
So my hands are shaking a little, but so far I've been aiming okay. So I'm going to go for a 3rd time.
Let's do it.
So that's a 5.
Hit.
So that's 4 more damage.
4 more damage. It's a grazing blow. Just hits the side of the werewolf's arm. Not a huge impact there. Accurate, just not the most damaging blow. Are you staying in the air, or are you moving elsewhere?
I think I'm in a great spot.
I think you are
As
too.
arguably the most fragile member of our party, being elevated away from the wolves, giving light to my group. I'm pretending to be the moon. I'm channeling my inner moon, and I'm staying right here.
Who would have thought flying would be really helpful against some wolves?
Who knew? I'm staying right here.
Brawk is up. Nyne is on deck. The wolf that was grabbing you, Brawk, is gore and bits.
So, I can attack him.
It's dead.
It's dead.
There are the 2 werewolves left and
Completely
one wolf.
eviscerated. That's correct. Okay, so I am no longer entangled, but I'm still vulnerable.
Nope.
Vulnerable. Fantastic. Okay. So, as he it pushes away from this completely mangled body, he is going to just get the lay of the room as quickly as he can, his eyes wide, seeing that Karina is taking action and Hawthorne is whatever that blood explosion was. And now Nyne is going to do what he wanted to do before all these things started happening, and he's going to run over and attempt to heal Nyne if he can.
Absolutely.
That manifests as him pulling a small green vial from his pocket, opening it, just letting it go all over his hands. He rubs them together, and then he just touches Nyne. So that'll heal 1 wound.
Maybe.
If I do this.
And it might heal more.
If I do this. 6.
6, that is a success. 9, 1 of your wounds is removed.
That gut closes the fuck up.
You no longer have to hold your
Did you-
insides inside.
Oh, hey, say, and you just, oh fuck, you just see him. His face is still shredded. Hey, good job, bud.
Tap, 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 shoe. Help, come on.
All right, and fittingly enough, 9 is up.
Cool, I got 2 hands now. So, hey, you big bitch, come down here. Look at me. And we're going to swing.
Because this is when you
What's
spend
this?
your Benny to remove shaking.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep, it's gone. It's already gone. But there, done. Fighting. Swing at this bitch.
How many attacks?
2, always.
Okay, so no penalty except the -1 your wound. Your remaining wound still
Yep.
gives you.
Yep. Hit that motherfucker in the jaw. That's a 5.
5 will not beat its parry.
Fuck you, you son of a bitch. Okay. Gonna hit this motherfucker in the jaw.
Hey,
An 8.
your song helped, but its
Yes.
parry is a 9. And so as you are coming in here with these heavy strikes, just batting your attacks away, and every single time it does, you get raked down the arm by these long, talon-like claws that are just eviscerating your forearms every time it blocks you.
You know, I actually like this fucking jacket. It's actually one of my favorites. Why won't you die?
Fair question. That is going to bring up the werewolf that is shaken from Karina's most recent attack. So it's going to make a spirit roll. An 8 on there will definitely succeed. So it removes shaken. It is going to also make a vigor roll really quick to try to deal with this wound. With a 4, the bullet wound from its sternum pops out once again, Karina. And it comes charging towards you and Ira. And it raises a clawed hand at Ira, who covers their face. Ah, no! And it gives an inhale and turns its attention instead to you, Karina, leaving Ira unbothered. It is going to make, you've shot it twice and hurt it bad. It is making 3 attacks at you. This will be, and one of those is frenzy, so this is a -2 to each one of them. First attack. A 15 with the -2. So let's go ahead and do this damage first.
Yeah.
20 points of damage compared to your toughness.
Which is a 4.
4, so it beats it.
+2.
Oh, +2. Still
6.
gotta keep that in mind. So 6, that means it beats it by 14. So that is a success with 2 raises, which you're not shaken currently, would be shaken and 2 wounds, which would take you above your 3 wound threshold. So, are you gonna spend a
Did you
penny?
take that -2 from deflection?
With the -2 from deflection, it
would still hit.
is still a hit.
Yeah. I don't
still
actually
raise.
have any bennies left, so
Okay.
because I used it to get unshaken.
You know, you've done enough cool things over the course of this fight that I feel I should, after the fact, award you a Benny for strategic
just
decisions,
going to
like
make a very-
refusing to, like your belief that Strahd will save you. All these things, those have totally been Benny worthy. So take a Benny.
Okay, I'll take a pity Benny.
That is not a
with
pity
the
Benny.
It's
full
not a pity
knowledge.
That
Benny.
is a
The whole
well-deserved
group
Benny.
agrees.
Hey,
I
yo,
think
just take that
agreed.
shit and go
We
with
all
it,
agree.
please.
Okay,
So,
I'm taking the
before
Benny
you
just
roll,
so I can spin the
before you
Benny.
roll, let's make this very clear what's going down right now.
Yeah.
You have 2 wounds already. It delivered shaken and,
And
2
2 more.
more wounds, which means you have to drop this down by 2
Just 2.
to make it so that you don't go incapacitated. If you drop it by 1, it will still incapacitate you.
Question.
Yeah.
So he's throwing all 3 attacks at me.
Uh-huh.
If I go incapacitated, do those 2 other attacks continue on?
If he wants to keep shredding you.
Okay, good. Fun. All right. Ah, come on, baby. I got a 2.
2. Okay. As the werewolf looked at Ira, smelled, and changed its focus to you instead, it rakes upward across your torso from your right hip up along your left shoulder and the left side of your neck. Blood flying as Karina falls to the ground, incapacitated, which means, Karina, I need you to make me an immediate vigor roll. Before you do, I want to make one thing very clear here. A critical failure, which is a 1 on your vigor die and the wild die. If you roll double 1s here, Karina dies immediately.
Great. That. And it's still -3,
Mm-hmm.
like for my wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God for the Joker. I still have a +2.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That is a publicly rolled
Oh.
critical failure. Matty, could you please do me a favor and roll me any die really quick, publicly? Before you do, call odds or evens.
Okay, I'm going to call evens. Odds.
Okay. For right now, that is the end of Karina's turn. As Karina
I can't know. I gotta know.
falls
Ugh.
to the ground, blood pouring, and all of you hear a shriek from Ira. That is going to bring us to the werewolf in front of Nyne, who is going to make 2 attacks on Nyne.
He has to fly.
Boy, oh boy.
So -2.
-2.
So with a -2, that's a 9.
Got a parry of 6, man.
So that beats your parry. Second attack.
Yeah.
Second one won't hit.
Fuck no.
And luckily the first one didn't beat with a raise, so you are going to take 8 compared to your toughness.
It's 10.
You take no damage. That brings us to Hawthorne.
Hawthorne's really peeved off right now and just covered in blood, and he looks over and sees Karina just get slashed. So Hawthorne is going to just full-on bull charge into this werewolf, sideswiping Ira because Karina's already on the ground.
Okay.
That's a 5. And I'm going to do a frenzy, which is 2 different ones. That...
Yep, you get to do it again. Because 5 won't do it.
The other one's a 7.
7 won't beat their parry either as you come charging into knocks you
I'm
aside.
gonna spend a Benny. I'm gonna spend a
Okay,
Benny to
let's
try that one
go.
again.
I'll take it.
It says it's just a 5.
Do you want to try again?
No, I don't. I gotta save my bennies in case I have to soak up whatever happens here.
It's very fair. The wolf that is finally unstunned is going to make a quick spirit check. With several of its fellow wolves dead on the ground, this wolf is going to make only one attack at 9. A 4 will not beat your parry, and then it begins to walk backwards, snarling at you all. That brings us, once again, to the end of that order of attacks, so we gotta draw some more cards.
Has that been 2 rounds?
Since what? The deflection?
Yes.
Oh, we've been, yeah, this is, I think, round 4 in total.
So the thing lasts for 5 rounds.
Right.
So there's
Yep.
2 rounds
We
left.
still got 2 rounds left on Gloria's and a couple more on Brawk's. So, what we got here was Gloria with an ace of diamonds, Hawthorne with a 5 of spades, Karina with a 3 of diamonds, Nyne with a 10 of diamonds, and Brawk with a queen of clubs. So we have Gloria, then Brawk, then Nyne, then Hawthorne, then Karina. Gloria, you lead off this action order.
Seeing Karina get slashed by this wolf, I'm going to lower close enough to the ground to brush away the hair from your face and say, "Oh no. And I'm gonna try to cast healing and just kind of smooth the hair from your face and say, you're gonna be fine. Your hair's a little messed up, but you're gonna be okay." And I don't know what else to do, so I'll try to cast healing.
So, I want to let you know this before you do. And I'm going to give you a choice as a player as to what to do. This is just general knowledge.
I think that Gloria
Once
would probably
someone-
try it anyway.
No, 100%, and I want you to do exactly what you think Gloria would do. I'm just going to tell you that when someone is dead, healing, the power, can't revive them. That's just a meta-knowledge thing. Gloria can do what Gloria wants.
I don't know. I think Gloria would try to pull out her doctor's bag, balance the flashlight. I have a doctor's bag in my gear, and I think I've never really known exactly what to do with it, but there's like moments, and there's moments where I feel like I should, and
Okay.
I think she'd try anyway.
Could you roll me your occult, please, to activate this?
A 4.
4 is a success. As you pull out your doctor's bag, and even with this horrifying thing 10 feet from you, towering over you, tangling with Hawthorne right now, you focus on Karina. You beat your wings. The small glitter falls on top of her still body. And she shoots awake. Karina, you can remove 1 wound.
What the actual fuck?
Ethan's so nice. He didn't.
No, I think it
kill
means that she might.
her.
Ethan didn't do anything.
There's something kind of tingling in the back of my mind, and I have a sort of
Is
bad
she a
feeling
zombie?
about this. Am I allowed to make any more movement, or am I right here?
For the amount that you moved right now, that's as much as you can move on this one. You can
Great.
always
Okay.
try to. You can always use an action to like roll your pace die to move more. It's up to you. But if you do try to use your pace die, yeah, you can do that for free. Oh no, it does
Great.
give you. Excuse me. If you do use your pace die, it gives you a -2 to everything else, which includes that roll.
Yeah,
you just
I'm
made.
gonna stay exactly where I am.
Kind of thought you might.
Great.
All
I'm
right.
holding a doctor's bag and a flashlight, and I'll just tuck
Right.
my feet up so they're not touching the ground. But
Can I add just a little bit of spice?
I'm close enough to touch.
Karina.
As Karina shoots up, she's going to, like, desperately try to grab anything in front of her, just as like that primal urge right as she wakes up. So she's actually going to grab Gloria just like on the upper shoulder like this and just hold her, eyes shooting open, just staring at her, just trying to figure out what is going on for that moment. That's it. Just a little bit of
Okay.
spice.
The one remaining regular wolf is going to step back in and take another snap at let's say 2 snaps at Nyne, just for funsies. First one is a 9 versus your parry, which I believe beats that. Holy crap, I exploded both times. Second one is also a 9. So 2 hits from the wolf. Neither will raise, but both will hit.
Did you take into account that -2?
Oh, good. Ready. So -2 applied. Where's the -2 coming from? Multi-action penalty. So would a 7 have hit you, Nyne?
On my parry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. by
7
one.
is meat.
No, wait. No, wait. Is it meat to beat? Isn't your parry 7?
No, my parry is 6.
6.
Damn it.
So both hit anyway. The first one is 7 damage versus your toughness, which, because of Gloria, is now at 10, so that won't do it. Second attack, 5 damage. Gloria's protection around you makes it so that even as this thing sinks its teeth through your clothing, it can't pierce your skin. That is just hardened slightly as it tries to tear muscle and meat away and just isn't able to. And
Hope you choke on me, bitch.
then just backs out a little bit more, getting ready for the next attack. That brings Brawk up, and then Nyne.
So we still have one big wolf, one werewolf, sorry, and one regular wolf, right?
2 werewolves and 1 regular
2
wolf.
werewolves. Okay.
One werewolf is over by you guys, and then one werewolf is over by
Yes.
us.
So we currently
right.
are split into 2 groups with Gloria,
Oh,
Karina,
it's right here.
Hawthorne, and
It's
Ira.
literally right here.
About 20 feet away from Nyne and Brawk, there is a werewolf each group is tangling with, and Nyne and Brawk also have a wolf that they have to deal with.
We all have gang up abilities because we're all together.
Let's
Each one
do
has
it.
something on it.
I need to be a little more conservative with my points here. Brawk is now in it with Nyne, right? As Nyne is trying to get to his feet from the previous attack, and Brawk realizes that his friend needs him, and he is going to confidently pull out his gun and fire at the werewolf that they're dealing with over here.
Okay. So, I assume stepping back so that you are not...
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
You
then
can't
a
be directly next to it. That would be awful.
Basic shooting roll, please.
Okay.
Are you trying to do a cold shot or anything? Are you doing multiple shots? These are all options that are available to you.
For each additional shot, I get a sort of penalty,
A
right?
-2 multi-action.
Yeah,
penalty.
he's not going to try to... He is just going to try to aim steady and target this thing's frickin' head.
Okay.
Shooting. Let's go. Five.
5 will hit. That beats the target number of 4 for a ranged attack.
Okay, and that's going to do 2d6 between them and 6.
6 points of damage. Just impacts into the shoulder, but doesn't seem too bothered by it.
Unfortunate. Just trying to slow it down.
Is that the end of your go? I believe
Yeah.
so. 9 is
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Hawthorne
good job,
will be on
kid.
deck.
Come on, just hit. All you need to do is hit this motherfucker. Your friends are dead. Your friends are dying. You need to do your job. Do what you were made for. Not that time. Do it again. That's an 8 hit.
Its parry is a
Raise.
9.
Fucking god damn it.
What do we see as Nyne is continuing to tangle with this thing? And is unable to, after repeated attempts, still just can't connect or pierce through, do enough to actually harm this thing.
Utter frustration. The first one is a gut shot, and then the other one, because it does connect, just hits him in the jaw. And it's one of like those anime ones where it just hits and sits there and doesn't fucking move and just eats it and looks down.
Yup. And I love when the turn order is cinematic. That werewolf is up next. And is going to make... You know what? I haven't done this yet. 4 attacks at Nyne.
Oh!
That means each one will have a -4.
Yeah.
So
Plus
that is
affliction.
3 for the multi-action, and the 4th comes from Frenzy. It also has a -2 from Brawk. So this is going to be with a total of a -6, so an extra -2 on top of what I roll here. A 6, but with that extra -2, so a 4, that won't hit. Attack number 2, that won't hit. Attack number 3. That won't hit. Last one. Seven with a -2 still won't hit. That's a 5, which means I'm going to spend a Benny.
Slug. just slugging it out.
Gonna spend a penny? That was so close to an explosion, but that won't be it. I'm going to spend my last penny. After 6 total rolls, because of Brawk's deflection, it connects 0 times. As there is just this ferocious match between Nyne and this werewolf, just slashing repeatedly over and over again. And as it finishes its attempts to strike you, you see as its head snaps towards the other one, and the werewolf by Karina and Hawthorne gives a... And the werewolf looks down at you, Nyne, and gives you a disconcerting snarl that looks far too much like a wide grin. And it backs away from you and uses its full motion to back away into the fog. That brings Hawthorne and Karina up. Hawthorne first.
So one of them is moving into the fog. The other one's not moving at all.
Not yet. It's not its turn.
Oh, he can't leave. Okay. I'm gonna take another just full-on charge of this. My horns are the strongest thing, and I mutilated something earlier with them, and so I feel confident that if I can land something on this guy, that I can take him down. He's evil, and I got this champion level of edges within me. That's the best way I could put it.
Love it.
But I'm gonna try and just sort of go for him. I hate everything. It's horrible. So, doing a lunge at him, he completely misses, but he shoves himself between Karina and the wolf because he had to lunge backwards. So he's now between Karina and the werewolf.
Got it.
Was I already there? I
No,
was like,
now you are.
if
You
I
push
wasn't,
yourself
I'm
there.
putting myself there. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Karina's up. You are
Okay.
shaken, for what it's worth. Still.
Oh, good. I'm glad I'm still shaken after all that, you know. I'm going to attempt to... Actually, no.
Is it worth like attempting to try to become unshaken, right?
It's
Before
free.
spending a
It's
penny?
free.
It's free,
Yeah, the vigor roll. The
Yeah.
vigor roll.
Yes,
but
Spirit.
in her current state, she's just going to curl up in the fetal position and just kind of try to make any sort of distance she can between herself and that wolf.
Okay.
She will release her grip on Gloria, realizing who Gloria is now. And she's just going to curl up in the fetal position and kind of cover her face with her hands.
The werewolf by Hawthorne and Karina and Gloria and Ira. As you are like slowly crawling away and like trying to get towards Gloria, it pushes Hawthorne off of it as Hawthorne was attempting to attack and leans down and gives a snarling sniff at you, Karina. And grins wide. Is going to use its pace die to give itself extra movement. That's a lot. And rolls max and turns and bolts off into the fog. With that much movement, with a full max on its pace die, it gets swallowed by the fog. Now, we can stay in action order if we want, but the enemies, including the little wolf, are little comparatively, are all starting to run back into the fog. So here's my question. Would any of you give chase in this moment? I need to hear that, Nyne. I can mouth read it, but...
Fuck, no. No.
No, definitely not.
Then
Brawk
we are
vomits.
out of initiative order.
I'm gonna rush over to Nyne, and I'm gonna say, I'm really sorry. I'm really tired. I need to rest a little before I can try to like magically heal you, but maybe I can just like look at it. And so I still have my doctor's bag out. So can I just like try to look him
it's
over and like do a medicine roll
Nyne is solely
he-
hiding
healing
his face
smarts
from you.
roll?
Absolutely. So, you can attempt to make a healing check. So it's just using the healing skill. It takes 10 minutes per wound that you are trying to heal.
Okay. I think that I'm gonna try.
And you have how many wounds currently, Nyne? 2?
I have one.
1. Okay. So all you
I have
need
one
is a
wound.
success here to remove 1 wound because it's still within the golden hour.
So that's a 5.
Success. You remove Nyne's wound. You patch it up. As you are patching that
I'll just
up,
like carefully, I'll try to reassure you. I have a really good feeling that I've done stitches before. Like, I know that like that doesn't sound super confident, but like I just like, muscle memory. I feel really good about this. Like, you shouldn't panic at all. I definitely have it. I've got it under control. You really don't need to worry. And then I'll just do it.
It froze my tongue in my mouth.
I did not.
I'm
You're
kidding.
just making that
I'm
up.
Kidding. I'm kidding. I'm hurt. Everything
This
hurts.
is not a good
about
time to joke about this. You could joke
Listen.
about your tongue later.
Let's blood coughs up. Let's. Hey, I almost died.
Well, try not to do that again. Maybe. And then I'm just gonna pat you. I'm gonna go back over to Karina and be like, "Oh my gosh, okay, I think you're doing better. I told you you weren't dead." And then after Hawthorne does what they're gonna do, I'm gonna try to heal Karina too.
okay. I saw Hawthorne's hand, but before we do anything further, there's something else that needs resolving. Karina, could you please roll me a d12? Or, I'm sorry, excuse me, 2d6.
I was just going to say that Hawthorne, being the only person who really wasn't wounded and affected by wolves in any way, is on high alert watching the fog. Okay, and if anything does step out, Ethan, I will see this. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Just high alert right now, looking everywhere. Every sound, every flap of birds' wings, every gust of wind just sets you on alert even more. Karina, what'd you get? I cannot hear you, buddy. Oh no. Did the microphone get unplugged by a dog? Hold on. Quick technical problem.
Please hold.
Okay, am I back?
There we go.
Yes.
Okay.
So on that
Just going
2d6.
It was being stupid, so I'm typing it in. Okay, I got a 9, a 3, and a 6.
Could you roll me another d6, please?
I got a 4.
Okay. So this was on the injury table.
Oh,
Because
fun.
you failed that incapacitation roll, this is a permanent injury. And, again, I love when the dice tell the story accurately. It tore up your midsection. And so I will leave it to you to describe this permanent injury, but I'm going to tell you the effect. Your vigor die is permanently reduced by 1 die type.
What if it's already at just a 4?
Then fortunately, that's as low as it can go.
Oh, good.
And you lucked out on that roll. So,
Okay.
what do we see from Karina as Gloria finishes with Nyne and starts hustling over towards you?
So she's curled up in the fetal position, and she's got her one hand over where the claw had raked across and got her neck, and that was what killed her, was her carotid artery being split. That has been since healed by Gloria, so it is no longer spurting, but it is just closed. But she is shaking, and her breaths are obviously ragged, as you can see the pinkish foam that comes from oxygen mixed with blood, or lung blood. She has obvious broken ribs from where the claws broke them on the way by, and basically her torso is a mess of blood and bone, and just a gruesome sight.
And Gloria, you hustle over. You can make another healing check to try to deal with Karina's 2 wounds.
So if I'm understanding correctly, I can attempt each wound only once.
Correct.
So I'll try first to help a little bit more with your chest where they scraped you.
And so... there you
So that's
go.
a 5.
5? Yeah, that succeeds. That removes 1.
Okay. As I'm doing this, I'm also kind of like, I'll put your hair in like a French twist, clear out some of the blood. I've got like some gauze in my doctor's bag.
I will give you a visual of this hair, and you can decide if you still want to put it in a French twist. She was bleeding profusely from her neck and lying down in that blood. Her hair is
cleaning out the blood
completely
first.
soaked. Yeah, just pour a lot of water.
Clearing out the Nyne.
What happened? Going on?
Can you get some water?
Karina.
Thank you. Okay, then I'll try to get the next wound. So this is like 20 minutes.
So
10 for each.
It's not that you
Fucking water.
attempt each one. You make one attempt. And if you had succeeded with a raise, it would remove
Can I
the
try
second
to
one.
use a Benny?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Sure, I have 2 Bennies. I'll
Yeah,
try.
let's do it. You guaranteed remove 1 because you already did, so you might as well. See if you roll higher.
No, but I guess
Second.
we're out of combat, so it seems
Yeah.
pretty safe to try one last time.
Might as
We'll see.
well.
I approve.
Watch, there'll be another combat. But right now, at least, it
Right
seems
now.
like a pretty good idea.
We get Benny's next session. It's fine.
Oh. 6. But good news, I'll kind of babble at this as you as I'm helping. I've been getting a little bit better at my magical healing. And so once we sleep a lot, and if we get to ever sleep a lot, I even if time has passed and it's been more than an hour, I'll be a little bit tired. But I can try again.
And as this has been happening, Ira has come over and knelt down next to you. Karina, I thought you were the Morning Lord's name. I thought that was the end of you. I'm so glad you're all right.
She's still shaken, by the way, so she's not actually responding to any of you guys.
Is there
I
any...
found some water.
Oh, good. Let's clear out her hair. That'll help.
Goes to hand where Nyne thinks Gloria is, and it's on the opposite side because all this is fucked up, and it's on the opposite side of where you are. There
I'll
you go.
work on. If we could get some sleep, I can try to help. Here, thank you.
Yeah,
And so I'll take the water and try to clear out your hair, Karina.
So, something was just mentioned that raises a question. You said if I can get some sleep. Are you all planning on staying here?
I don't know.
Or are you all
Fucking
moving
not.
on? This is up to
I
you
might
all.
sleep in a tree.
That's not a bad idea.
You know, I'm not very strong, but if we worked together, like we could try to all get in a tree.
Well, if we got in a tree, I have a rope. Maybe we can just wrap ourselves and like tie ourselves onto the tree to ensure we do not slip off of the branches while we sleep.
It's not a
Have
terrible
you guys
idea.
ever slept in a tree? This is how you sleep in a tree.
as
You
we're
have to
thinking
tie
about this-
yourself to the tree.
We could just keep going, but I do think that we're all in pretty bad shape. Wait,
Really bad.
do you want me to like? Well, I can't really see. That wouldn't work. I was gonna be like, I could try to fly up and see how close we are to something, but it's kind of dark.
How far are we from the closest town?
Gloria, you
Yeah?
fly up just
Okay.
to see what you can. Or do you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just to see what you can see. You have to fly very high, leaving your friends just looking like insects on the ground, and you see.
They're so cute and small.
You see.
I wish that I
fog.
could just put them in my pocket. And
You see fog stretching. You see that black mountain that the road was hugging. And off in the distance, you can even swear that you can still see, though there's no way that you could still see it from here, a flashing red Z floating in the sky, tiny. But you can swear you see it. Maybe it's a figment. But as you turn, flapping your wings, looking around, you see, off in the distance, maybe only an hour or two walk from here, the glows of street lamps and torchlight. And you can see the silhouette of a city with a tall brick wall surrounding it. And you are afforded your first glimpse of Vallaki Hills. And as Gloria sees this, and those on the ground, battered, bloody, beaten, that's where we'll close for tonight. And that's where we'll pick up next time. Great session, everyone! Woo! Before we go anywhere, thank you to everyone who has been here in the stream, and thank you to you 5 incredible people and players for telling this story. I love you all so much. Before you in the stream go anywhere, don't go anywhere yet, because we're going to want to raid, and I want to give these lovely people an opportunity to let you know where you can find them. So let's go ahead and go in reverse order. Our living dead, Karina, Matty.
Really hope that's not a hint to what I actually am right now.
Who said what?
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 Hi.
Hi.
I'm Matty, or Mythril Cosplays. You can find me on Instagram. I also make some dice. I have not been keeping up on that. I've been busy. I work a lot during the summer. And you can find me here every other week or so, playing with these lovely people, or in the recent Lord of Sins game, which I can't say that because it's a spoiler and it's not out yet. Anyway, enjoy.
Stuff is happening.
Yeah.
Mav.
Yo, fuck this. I didn't hit not one goddamn thing today. Hey, everyone. It's your favorite black guy on the internet.
So
here.
sorry.
It's okay. You can find me here at DigitalClubhouseTV on Twitch, where I play wonderful games. You can find me tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go and play Chapter 4 of Life is Strange because bad things happened last chapter that I can't fix. And I am currently playing The Drifter, which is a point-and-click pulp adventure game. Similar to like how this spooky stuff is happening on Saturdays. And then on Sundays, me and the crew, we're going to be playing Fortnite this Sunday because the Power Rangers are in the store and we're going to be Power Rangers. So there we go.
Heck yeah.
And then you can find me here at Thousand Faces TTRPG, playing all the damn.
Better believe
Episode
it.
5 of Lords of Sin are out, right?
That's true.
By the
5
way.
episodes. Lords of Sin. Go
Yeah,
check it out.
buddy.
It's really dark.
I'm gonna go scream into the void now.
Lauren.
Oh, hi. Wow. You can find me on the internet, most places. 95% Lauren, including on Discord. And Thousand Faces Cosplay, Thousand Faces TTRPG. I'm here. I'm reeling from this episode. Holy crap. And I know what happens in Lords of Sin, so that's pretty exciting for me. But other than that, I'm just going to be working on some cosplays, enjoying some awesome video games. I'm hopefully going to get back to streaming gaming eventually. Give me some time and space on that. I'm working on it. But until then, rolling more dice. See you then.
Sally!
Hey, you guys. I'm SallyQuinnCreations. You can find me everywhere pretty much. We stream on Twitch about 4 to 5 times a week, and there's a shop. So go check out Etsy or Fourth Wall. Ethan, thank you so much for helping us tell the story. It was terrifying. Great job with the music.
Oh, yes, I composed none of it. And Anna Margaret.
Hello. Thank you all for such a fun session. Thanks for everyone who hung out. If you are going to be at the Pokemon World Championship this weekend in Anaheim, I'll see you there. Come say hi. Super excited. This is my first Pokemon World Championship. Also, if you are cosplay inclined, I will be hosting and judging the cosplay contest at MagicCon Atlanta next month, and your application window is still open. I will also be the main stage host for the whole weekend. So come say hello, see stuff on the main stage, and if you're either of those places, I'll see you there.
You'll be hard-pressed to find someone more passionate about TCGs, so you should definitely, if you're heading there, meet Anna Margaret. She's amazing. My name is Ethan. I also go by the Buff DM online or Thousand Faces Cosplay. You can find me there. You can find me as the Forever GM on Go Buff Yourself. But thank you all so much for being here. Let's get a raid started. We appreciate you so much. Thank you for joining us on a slightly later session. We appreciate you. It's a tough time out there for a lot of reasons, so be good to yourselves. You deserve it. You're worth being good to. And until we see you next time, friends, drink some water, take care of yourselves, and go buff yourself. Bye, y'all. And we are